Check, check, check. 2 on 2.
What do you think about the impact of fashion in terms of our
Like, first of all, let's look at where we come from. Firstly, we're the colonizers, we're the missionaries, we're the apartheid. And right now, we're in the post-apartheid. And I feel like as black people, we're not getting so much expression. So in fashion, we'll be able to express ourselves. It's either by dressing in a certain style, certain colors that represent where we come from. It's either our culture, our values, our background, our norms, the society, the background, our race, and etc. That's all I can say, man.
How's it? My name is Linda Mutaung and I'm the Managing Director of AVCK Lifestyle. AVCK stands for Forget Violence, Create Kings. We are basically a social impact organization that uses fashion as a medium to communicate messages of positivity to our target audience.
What do you think about fashion being a tool to express yourself?
I think fashion is something that is expressive to one's creativity, to your art, your emotional thoughts, and how you basically look and feel. Fashion is something that you wear on you throughout the day, so it contributes largely to your feeling, your state of mind, and your overall happiness.
So how would you say fashion was like important during apartheid?
Fashion was a medium for all the creatives to basically embed messages of the struggle, messages yearning for democracy against the apartheid regime. Some of the designers back in the day used to print these messages on t-shirts when they would go out to rally.
I think that in the past, the usual answer would be, we come from so many different cultures in South Africa, and everyone has a way of showing their culture through their clothing. And that's cool and everything, but I actually think what fashion does today is, especially secondhand fashion and circular fashion, it's about liberating ourselves from the same old stuff. It's about liberating ourselves from an economy and a capitalist society. It brings people together in community at thrift places like this. So I think the fact that young people are finding different ways to shop other than the usual stuff, that's how we find our freedom today in fashion.
What do you think about fashion being a tool to express ourselves as black creatives?
I think for me, I'd say it's a very big opportunity. Thinking of where the black culture is coming from, fashion has always been in our genes, it's always been in our blood. We learned fashion from our grandparents, it's always been there. So now we get to be very expressive about it, and we get to be open and free about it,
Yeah.
I can wake up feeling black and I can rock it. I can wake up feeling vintage and Y2K and we can rock it, Fashion really reminds me, in terms of the black culture, it reminds me of also Firetown, if you're familiar with that, When I look at her, I think of that. That's what I think of. When I see these clothes, that's what I immediately thought of, the beret, And so it's definitely allowing us to express ourselves in a much open scale. There's no limits at all.
Yeah, I think it's really cool, like how she's saying that we use fashion to express ourselves, and we take inspiration from our grandparents. Like even the things that we're selling some of the items we're selling are from our grandparents' closets, and it's really fun to play around with, to express ourselves, and to just, especially now, be able to also incorporate fashion from the olden days into now, and it's really fun.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
I mean, clothes don't die, these fabrics, they stay with us for so long.
Yeah.
And now we get to make money from it. Why not?
So many unforgettable
So
nights.
yeah.
Short trips and long flights, no sleep.